You are about to enter the story scroll, where every tale unfolds like a secret whispered in the dark. Ready to unravel the mystery? Let's go. Imagine stepping into the streets of Strasbourg in 1518. You'd be met with a horrifying sight. Dozens of people dancing uncontrollably. No music, no celebration. Just a frenzy of movement that would soon turn deadly. It began with a single woman. On July of 1518, Frau Trophea walked into the street and began to dance. Her neighbors joined in, at first laughing. They thought it was a performance. But she didn't stop. Hours passed, then days. Within a week, over 30 people had joined her, dancing in the scorching summer sun until their feet bled. At first, the city's leaders were amused. But as the dancers collapsed, exhausted only to rise again, as if pulled by some unseen force, they panicked. Was this divine punishment? A curse? To the citizens of Strasbourg, it must have seemed like something supernatural. There were no cars or planes, no diseases or poisons that could explain this strange affliction. People were simply overcome with an urge to dance, and they couldn't stop. By mid-August, over 400 citizens were dancing, some until their hearts gave out. It went on for months, peaking in intensity before slowly ebbing away. By the time it ended, over 100 people were dead. So why did hundreds of people dance to their deaths in Strasbourg? What force drove them to keep moving, even as their bodies broke down? The truth is, no one knows for sure. But historians have put forward some fascinating theories. One is that the dancing plague was caused by ergot poisoning, a fungus that grows on rye. It causes hallucinations and convulsions, which could explain the dancing. But other historians argue that this theory doesn't account for all the symptoms. Some people were foaming at the mouth. Others were having fits and screaming uncontrollably. Still, others were driven to a homicidal frenzy, killing dozens of townspeople before collapsing from exhaustion. There's also the theory of mass hysteria. After all, the people of Strasbourg had endured years of famine and stress when crops failed and food became scarce. Some historians argue that the dancing plague was a form of collective insanity, a way for the oppressed to release their tension and pain. But there may be another explanation. Some experts believe that the dancing plague was triggered by a single person, Frau Trophea, who may have suffered from a form of epilepsy. The disease can cause uncontrollable dancing and convulsions, which could explain the strange behavior. But it doesn't explain why so many people died. In the end, the true cause of the dancing plague remains unknown. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the line between mind and body can shatter in ways we still don't understand. If the story gripped you, subscribe. The scroll never ends.